Leo Virgo. Welcome to your timeless love message. For those of you that are new, my name is Gabrielle, and you're tuned in here to Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp signs. All right, if you don't know whether or not you are born on the cusp, that information is below in the description box for each video that I post. Okay, and even if you're not born on the cusp, you can resonate with this energy. You might have strong Leo or strong Virgo in your natal chart, okay? Or some form or facet of your relationship dynamic might have Leo and Virgo aspects to it, okay? Only take the messages that resonates, leave what does not. And we are going to go ahead and get started, okay? I like to start my readings with a quick pre-channel. See what I can sense and feel in your energy and in your vibration prior to getting into the card messages. Then I'll sound my singing bowl one time. We'll let that sound travel. I'll do a silent prayer. As it does, you are more than welcome to pray along with me or do whatever gratitude and grounding practice feels right and best for you in this moment. And then we'll see what the cards have to say. All right? Hold on 1 second. Let me fix that. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. What do I need to know prior to this love reading for Leo Virgo energies? What do I need to know prior to this love reading for Leo Virgo energies? Okay, I just heard sad. Maybe some of you are a little down about your love life right now here, Leo Virgo, or something's maybe saddening you. What else? Yeah, getting kind of like sadness. I'm hurt. Oh, my heart goes out to you here, Leo Virgo, for those of you that might be dealing with a bit of heartbreak or heartache right now. Okay, what else? What else do I need to know prior to this love reading for Leo Virgo? I hear the word satisfaction. Okay, so I don't know if something in your love life has been satisfactory or is missing some form of satisfaction, or like there's something you're not satisfied with. I'm kind of getting the Four of Cups energy. It does feel like there might be certain relationship dynamics or a particular relationship or relationships that I kind of feel like you're over, Leo Virgo. It's kind of like, I'm done with this. Like it doesn't necessarily do what it once did for you, right? These could have been 3 cups that were interesting, exciting, maybe a little toxic, or maybe not, but just there was some aspect to them that you really enjoyed that I feel you disconnecting from. It's kind of like, that doesn't get me going like it used to, or it's less attractive. Something is like less attractive or has lost attraction. Maybe you feel like you've lost attraction for somebody that you're with, or maybe someone feels this way towards you here, Leo Virgo. Like it's lost its luster, its shine. It's kind of like whatever, I was about to say whatever tempted you in. So this could have been a very karmic type of situation. Something that's filled with temptation. Something that, again, might be like a guilty pleasure. And or guilty pleasure. Interesting. So something about this situation, I think maybe deep down, Leo Virgo, you've always known wasn't all the way right, but it wasn't all the way wrong either. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yeah, it's like a guilty pleasure. So maybe that guilty part, right? Maybe it's the pleasure that you went for, but now something about it is heavy on your conscience. Okay, Leo Virgo, a lot of dynamic energy here as always for you guys. Yeah, happily ever after wanted to spill out. This could have been somebody or something that you thought would have led to a happily ever after. Maybe if it was pleasure focused, maybe it was like a mindset you were in, Leo Virgo, where you're like, well, you know what? Pleasure can turn into forever. You know what I mean? Like that might have been high on your priority list or, you know, satisfaction. Like if that's the main thing I'm really focused on when it comes to relationships or connecting with other people. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, it keeps wanting to come out. True love doesn't only exist in fairy tales. It's here, right here. Yeah, something very fairy tale-y about this situation. And or you might have maybe been in the clouds a little bit, or maybe the person connected to you had some sort of like fantasy expectation, or yeah, I kind of get that. Like maybe they were looking for happily ever after, and maybe you guys just weren't on the same page, but you still kind of went for it. Like again, I think that's that 4 cups, right? Maybe somebody feels led on here, Leo Virgo. Maybe you do. Okay, maybe there's someone connected to you that feels like you've led them on. Only take what resonates, you guys, okay? But be honest with yourself. All right, I feel like that's a good place to stop. Let's go ahead and get into the cards, all right? Again, sounding my singing bowl one time. I'm going to do a silent prayer. You're more than welcome to pray along with me or do whatever gratitude or grounding practice feels right for you. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Thank you so much, Divine. Love messages here for Leo Virgos. Love messages here for Leo Virgos. You could be dealing with a Taurus. My puppy's a Taurus. Hi, Angela. He's trying to get his way in here now. Tell me. Lover's Lane. Okay, yeah. There we go. There's the pleasure portion of all of this. This is a time when intimacy and sexual healing are needed and desired. Take the time to blow off some steam in the bedroom. So that's what I kind of feel. There could be a strong sexual tension or chemistry that you have with a particular person in your life right now. And again, it's like that guilty pleasure. I don't know why I can't shake that something about this connection maybe feels a bit taboo or a bit like you kind of know it's not right, but you want to do it anyway. And not that anything is right, but this would be like you maybe know you and this person aren't a good fit, but the sexual tension and chemistry is there, so you indulge. Like that type of not right, okay? That's what I'm picking up here. Tell me more. Tell me more. Ooh, way too many. Whoa, way too many. Yeah, being at odds. That's what I was picking up on. This is somebody that maybe you're usually at odds with, or, 9 times out of 10, you could be at odds with this person, but that 10th time, you guys are like on fire for each other, or again, you're exploring the physical nature of the relationship. What else? What other love messages are here for Leo Virgo? You got the price of love. Are you willing to make an investment when it comes to love? Are you ready to pay the toll? Remember that love is not a destination, but a journey. Yeah, I kind of feel like this relationship or this connection might have been hot and heavy at one point, but then it's kind of like, okay, like where are we going? Where is this happening? Like, are you ready to take the next step? But I guess that would take some deep digging here, Leo Virgo, to really see and understand whether or not this is somebody you would want to have that happily ever after with. And if the answer is yes, the answer is yes, right? And if it's no, let's see. You know what I mean? Like, that's something to consider, okay? Maybe then you're not ready. That's all right. Tell me more about Lover's Lane and Price of Love for Leo Virgo. Tell me more about Lover's Lane and Price of Love for Leo Virgo. It just wanted to come out, right? Happily ever after. So I feel like that's the question here. Can this Lover's Lane energy this sexual tension and chemistry actually manifest into happily ever after? For some of you, I kind of feel like it can, as long as you both are willing to make the investment. So that's what I'm saying. Lover's Lane gives me this, there isn't much invested in this connection but the physical, right? Which isn't to say that that's not a lot to invest, but that's kind of what I feel like the main focus of this connection is, okay? But it's kind of like, are you willing to make a further investment? Are you really willing to kind of see the journey of love through with this person to get to or create your happily ever after? Okay? Are you ready to pay the toll? Meaning, for some of you guys, it's kind of like where you're at right now in this relationship, in this connection, it's kind of maybe easy to not disregard this person, but disconnect. That's that like 4 cups, or that disconnect I was feeling in the pre-channel. It might be easier to disconnect a little bit because all that is invested is the physical, right? But for some of you, there could be real, genuine feelings brewing here, whether this is on your end or this other person's end that you're in this situation with. Somebody could be looking at you as happily ever after and questioning you, okay, well, Leo Virgo, are you ready? Because I feel like that's what this person wants. Or maybe this is what you want. And somebody feels they have happily ever after with you. But again, that at odds, yeah, then you got tough conversations at the bottom of the deck. That's what I'm saying. It's like, conversations are essential. To rebuild or maintain a relationship, we need to have those tough conversations. It may not be what we always want to do, but we need to do. That's what I'm feeling. Somebody in this situation is feeling happily ever after, and it feels like the other person might be questioning whether or not they're ready for that happily ever after, or if they feel the happily ever after, right? Because with Lover's Lane, it just gives, yeah, there might be intense passion between you and this person. And I kind of feel, Leo Virgo, that whomever this is in the happily ever after might have the tendency or might be equating lust with love. As in, oh, the sex is so good, you know, it feels so right. Like that's what someone is equating as, oh, this person maybe really loves me, or we could really have true love here. But again, for tough conversations to be at the bottom of the deck, Leo Virgo, yeah, this might be a tough one to go through as we dig a little deeper. Because there is something that needs to be said. There is something that needs to be talked about or discussed. And usually with tough conversations, it kind of means that 2 people aren't on the same page. So you kind of have to maybe bust this bubble of happily ever after for someone, because maybe the price of love is a little too steep for somebody in this connection. Maybe someone isn't willing to pay the toll. Maybe someone never even kind of thought that that's what this was, right? Like there just feels like there was some sort of, I'll be honest with y'all, Leo Virgo, it kind of gives like friends with benefits, where the agreement is, okay, we're not going to catch feelings, we're just friends with benefits, right? Like this is not going to end up in a form of a relationship. We're just having fun. We're just journeying down Lover's Lane with each other. And someone was like, yeah, no, totally, 100% right there with you. And then it's like, but now that's not the case anymore. Right? It's like now somebody wants happily ever after. And it's like, well, I thought we made that decision that that's not in the cards for us. So I get that might be, for some of y'all, the tone of the tough conversation. I also get that somebody's not ready to open up their heart. Because again, I really do feel like someone in this connection feels like because they're having sex, or sex is a part of this connection, that means you have someone's heart, or that you're close to that. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't think it works like that for the other person or whomever I'm tapped. That could be you, Leo Virgo. Take it how it resonates. Like again, someone maybe has invested already, or feels as if they've made the investment towards this happily ever after in this situation. And I think the other person is looking at it like our investments weren't the same, or I don't really look at this as an investment, or you know what I mean, or what we had between us, or this lover's lane energy as a real true investment. This was maybe, oh, I don't want to say that, divine, but this was maybe just passing time. Like this was maybe just for the moment. Like I just really get that that's kind of what this tough conversation is. And I know, Leo Virgo, that's kind of hard to hear depending on where you are at in this situation, but that's kind of what I'm sensing here. All right, let's get some tarot on this. Thank you so much, divine, for these beautiful messages here. Okay, hold on. I feel like, give me 1 second, y'all. I feel like this is tilted up a little too high. Here we go. Okay. So tell me more here for Leo Virgo about Lover's Lane, the price of love, and happily ever after with this tough conversation. Thank you so much, divine, for these beautiful messages here for Leo Virgo. What do they need to know about Lover's Lane, price of love, happily ever after in this tough conversation? Who is Leo Virgo in this Lover's Lane energy with? Oh. Now, when I tell you that sped out, you got the Ace of Cups. So you could be dealing with the water sign. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. This person could be a Pisces, Leo Virgo, or they have strong Pisces somewhere in their chart. Could also be a Sagittarius. But because the Ace of Cups is here and Jupiter used to be connected to Pisces, I'm going to go with Pisces, okay? But again, sign doesn't necessarily matter. This person could just be harnessing Pisces energy. This is Pisces season as well, okay? So just take it as it resonates. This is what I feel like this is the investment I feel like someone feels. This is the happily ever after. So in some way, this is what I mean. Someone's equating intimacy and sexual energy with love, or what happens in the bedroom with love, like heart-to-heart connections. The Wheel of Fortune says something's changing and something's shifting. Yeah, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Which would be Virgo energy. So there you are. Yeah, okay. That's just the kind of what I feel. Somebody is trying to, or feels very much so, like the relationship or the intimacy or the sexual relationship you have with this person has the opportunity to, Wheel of Fortune, shift and change into the Ace of Cups. And here you are, Leo Virgo, in the Eight of Pentacles. Kind of like, this is what I mean, like, passing the time a little bit, and or just kind of like not focused on this Ace of Cups or the Wheel of Fortune. Really not necessarily trying to change anything. Just trying to maintain what is. Tell me more about this Eight of Pentacles for Lover's Lane. The Ace of Wands, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what this is. The Ace of Wands, it's a very phallic symbol. It is very sexual sometimes, sensual, right? It's that spark, that passion, all of that root chakra, sacral chakra energy, okay? So somebody thinks this is the Ace of Cups. The other person is like, no, this is the Ace of Wands. That's what I kind of feel like the tough conversation is. Someone is thinking, yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. We started with the Ace of Wands, but this can surely Wheel of Fortune its way to the Ace of Cups. And I feel like, Leo Virgo, you're kind of like, no, maybe not. I don't know, right? Or it's something that you're really taking a heavy or good look at. Right? Really kind of taking some time to figure this out, if this is something you truly want to invest in or not, okay? So you could feel the love there too as well, Leo Virgo. But with the Eight of Pentacles, it's kind of like tunnel vision on your work. Really focused on other things. Yeah, Eight of Swords. It's like, I don't think you see it that way. and or the idea of love or what has had between you and this person is just different. Not being necessarily on the same page. So tell me more about the Eight of Swords energy and this price of love. You got the Sun. Okay. Oh, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That's what I mean. No investment. Three aces though. So this is absolutely somebody new. Again, I don't think this is anybody from your past here, Leo Virgo. This is maybe somebody new that you've met, new that you're dealing with. Maybe this is even the point that you're at here, Leo Virgo, right? You might feel the passion and the sexual energy and maybe want to explore that intimacy with somebody, but it's like you're also focused on your pentacle. So being able to have that tough conversation to say, hey, I maybe only want this to be the Ace of Wands. Like, I'm not ready to put in the investment for the journey of love in this situation. Now, I'll tell you what came to mind at first with the Sun. Somebody could have a son, or this is somebody you maybe have a son with, like a child. And that's what maybe the mix-up was. Somebody maybe thought this was going to be happily ever after because they have a child with you. So it was like, that's the investment. But Ace of Pentacles in reverse is like, no, that's not going to keep... how could I say this, Divine? Because I feel like I got to tread lightly and be very delicate. But it's like, that's not going to keep the situation going. Just because you have a kid with somebody, right? Like, again, Eight of Swords, somebody doesn't see a child as a true investment in a relationship. So it's like, and only take that if that's your situation. If that's not your situation, the Sun with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is just the illumination that someone is not investing in the situation or investing in the relationship. Someone's not trying to plant their seed and or create a foundation here. Ooh, Leo Virgo, tell me more about the... Yeah, that's what I... Come on now, y'all. So maybe somebody is refusing to see that this connection was only the Ace of Wands and is not going to change into the Ace of Cups because the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse with the Four of Wands and the Sun. So again, if this Ace of Pentacles was upright, I'd be like, okay, yeah. Somebody here is absolutely ready to invest in the situation, ready to kind of plant roots and plant this seed and cultivate it and grow it. But for it to be in reverse, it's like somebody does not want the Four of Wands in this situation. Doesn't want to make this official or doesn't want to make it more than what it is, which is just the Ace of Wands at this point. Tell me more about the energy between the price of love and happily ever after. Yeah. Queen of Wands. This could be who you're connected with here. You could be with a Leo, especially with the Sun card here. Queen of Wands with the Lions on the throne, Leo energy, okay? Tell me more. Tell me more about this happily ever after and this Queen of Wands. Yeah, you've got the Knight of Cups. Oh. Hold on. And the Empress. Yeah, okay, so that's what I was feeling. Somebody was hoping that this situation would turn from just passion into love. Whoever this Leo energy, well, you're Leo, duh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I really feel like, I'm sorry, Leo Virgo, I really do feel like this maybe was a hope that you had for this situation, hoping that you would turn into the Empress. There's that Taurus energy that I was picking up, right? When my puppy tried to come in here. Yeah, I feel like I gotta tread really lightly here. Really, really lightly. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups and the Empress with happily ever after. It's like this is the offer that somebody wants, right? Like to not be single anymore, right? I don't want to be single anymore. I want to be the Empress. Yeah. I want the Ten of Cups. Now, for some of y'all, oh, okay. All right, now some of you guys, you might have more than one situation here, because this kind of feels like with the Queen of Wands, once you realize, or this person maybe realize, that there isn't a sturdy or strong or tangible investment in this desire for the Four of Wands or in this connection, it's like someone either steps back into their energy, Queen of Wands, steps into their confidence and goes, you know what, I'm hot, I'm attractive, you know what I mean? Like if it's not there, that's fine. And then it's like as soon as someone gets into the Queen of Wands, regardless of gender, here comes the Knight of Cups offer. Like someone's like, oh, I got a couple, you know what I mean? I have an Ace of Cups for you. And then it's like, no longer single, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I'm now the Empress and I now have my Ten of Cups. So this could be a very, with the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, you could be somewhat in a transition here from one connection to the other. Because I feel like somebody is willing to offer you that cup. I just don't know with the Eight of Swords that it's who you're thinking of or who you maybe want to offer you that cup. Because whoever that is, it feels like 8 in the 8, right? Like they're focused on their pinnacle. They're not necessarily maybe even wanting this type of love or wanting union, wanting marriage, right? So that could even be that tough conversation. Like, I enjoy the Ace of Wands with you, but I don't see myself being married. Or I don't want to have that type of lifestyle, right? Like, I'd rather be single. Or, you know what I mean? It's like, there just could have been a little bit of not necessarily being on the same page when it comes to the connection. And I feel like as crappy as that is, as soon as somebody here steps into their Queen of Wands energy and goes, okay, that's fine. I'm still the Queen of Wands. I'm still hot. I'm still me. I'm still it. It's fine. Here come the Knight of Cups. Like, somebody's been waiting to give you an Ace of Cups. Wheel of Fortune can be movement forward. It's like you're moving on from something that maybe was just a physical attraction, was maybe just lust, which is fine. We all go through that. We all lust after things, right? In a multitude of ways. But I really just feel like that's what it is. It's like, okay, you're shifting from it. And as soon as you shift, here comes the Knight of Cups to kind of take you out of your singlehood and actually offer you the Ten of Cups, which is beautiful. So again, your happily ever after is real, Leo Virgo, or maybe you're cross-watching for a Leo Virgo. It absolutely is real, but with the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it might be you, Leo Virgo, that's like, I'm not really ready to invest in the Four of Wands just yet. And so that might be the tough conversation, and you might have to let somebody go, or again, this could be what somebody's sharing with you. I don't really see love in that way. I don't really want love in that way. And you're like, okay, cool, I'm the Queen of Wands, it's fine. And then boom, here comes another offer. It's like you get exactly what you were wanting from this other relationship in a new one. And with the Knight and the Empress and the Ten of Cups, how this all transpires could even be somewhat fairy tale like, Leo Virgo. That's interesting. Something very maybe magical about how this is all going to happen, or you're going to feel that way. Okay, tell me about this tough conversation, though. Tell me about this tough conversation for Leo Virgo with the bottom of the deck. What will this tough conversation be about? High Priestess. So that tells me it's not meant to be shared. It's maybe just meant to be between the people who are supposed to have it. High Priestess, right? We keep it hush hush. But you ultimately know. You know what this tough conversation is supposed to be, okay? You know what you need to express, or you know kind of what needs to be said here in this situation. Bottom of the deck. Okay, so what's important for Leo Virgo to know about this tough conversation? Maybe how will this tough conversation kind of pan out? What might be the outcome with the bottom of the deck? Seven of Swords. Yeah. Something might come out of this conversation. Yeah, you got the Temperance. That's what I'm saying. I think somebody was under the wrong impression and or said they weren't going to catch feelings and they did. And so it's just kind of like Temperance, like, yeah, Hermit. It's definitely going to change things between you and this person, or this Ace of Wands person. Could be an Aries. Okay? But it's like as soon as that changes and that shifts and it's all out in the air, I really do feel like there's going to be another love. It's like you're moving right into a new one. A new love cycle, a new relationship that will offer you the happily ever after in the Ten of Cups. So tell me more. Okay, what can we know about this tough conversation, Divine, then? What can we know with the bottom of the deck? Five of Pentacles, right. So I think that tough conversation is more than likely saying you have to either leave someone out in the cold or leave somebody behind or take a risk to move on. Your needs aren't going to be met or aren't being met in this particular energy. Sexually, sure, but like your all around needs, right? Your Ace of Cups, your Ace of Pentacles, which would hopefully be upright, right? Maybe the Ace of Swords, some clarity, some truth, some honesty. So there's a lot lacking in this particular connection, but I think once that's been accepted, there's a Knight of Cups, there's a love offer that pushes you from being the Queen of Wands into the Empress, and with the Ten of Cups, regardless of your gender. Wow. All right, Leo Virgo. There is an extended to this reading, you all. If you would like to join my channel, you will have access to that reading. For those of you that are already members, that link is posted on your community board, or our members tab community board already. All right. In that extended, we're going to look behind this Five of Pentacles to see what else we can find out about how this tough conversation is going to turn out. I'll then pull some more energy from the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle. Honestly, I kind of want to see what the dynamics of the happily ever after energy, like this Knight of Cups offer coming towards you, like what's that going to look like for you? And then we will use the Hidden Truth Oracle to see what truth is actually hidden. We did get the High Priestess, so, you know, hush hush, but we'll try to see what we can pull out of that situation from that deck in the extended, okay? So if you're interested, you can join my channel by either clicking join if you're watching this from your computer, or you can go in my description box and click that link next to join my channel for exclusive readings and perks, and I will see you over there, all right? But Leo Virgo, if this is where we part, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it offered you some clarity or some confirmation around your path in love and what might be coming up for you, or what's kind of happening in the now moment whenever you find this is, again, when it's meant to be and meant to connect with you. Let me know what you resonated with in the comments down below, Leo Virgo. I love to hear that from you all, and I will see you all in the next one. Namaste.